everyone, how's it going? It is your pal, Sal here. Welcome back to my channel. So today, we are still on our quest to make sure that I listen to a few more albums of 2020, so that way I can make a list at the end of the year, you know, that's my top 10 albums of 2020. So I asked you guys for your suggestions, and I knew some albums that I wanted to seek out myself, some that I was already interested in, which we're still going to work on, but I said that I specifically needed one more. I needed one more album, and I don't care what it is, but what do you guys suggest? And the top comment for everybody who was like, this is what you have to do, is this album we're talking about right here today called What's Your Pleasure by Jessie Ware. I believe it's Ware. Is it Ware? I just watched an interview that said it too. I was like, is it, I was sitting here and I was like, is it Ware? Ware? Where? So you get, I mean, we get it. But we'll just, for now, just Jessie, until I can confidently say her last name. But this was the top requested album from all of you guys, and I said, ask and ye shall receive, so here we are. I know nothing about this lady, so I did a little research, and what I could find out is that she is from London. She's a Brit, and you know, honestly, that was a good sign for me, because I'm like, if they're from anywhere but America, they're most likely more talented than I could have hoped for someone who was American. So just saying that there. But she's been in the business now for what it seems like 2009, so 2009 is her beginning, and now she's here. And also what I love about her is that she's 36 years old, and as you guys can see from what I have about here, I love a lady of pop, not no little, well, I do like a little teen pop princess, but the ones today ain't cutting it. But you get the drift there. I like a woman, a strong, confident woman, so I'm like, I'm already interested in this, and from what I gather, according to Wikipedia for this album, What's Your Pleasure, which was released on June 26th of 2000, it has gotten tremendous reviews. It is on a lot of top 10 or top 50 best albums of 2020 lists already, so, and do I recognize any, The Guardian, I recognize The Guardian, oh, and Rolling Stone, so that says something, and anything else, this is her 4th studio album, so it could be possible one day we could check out all her albums, but that day is not today because we're just focusing on this one. But we'll see after I listen to this because I'm excited. But there have been a total of 6 singles for this album, none of which I've heard, but they are Adore You, Mirage, Don't Stop, I like that title, Spotlight, Ooh La La, Save a Kiss, and What's Your Pleasure. And what I found really funny just when doing my research for this album, and I just looked at the track list, I just find it funny that a lot of these titles are songs that are like things that I've covered this year, like just in terms of titles. Like first we have Spotlight, Kylie Minogue's new song called Spotlight. No, that's just the title. But Ooh La La, I didn't talk about this on this channel, but it makes me think of the Britney Spears song Ooh La La from the Smurfs 2 film. But Adore You from Miley Cyrus. Well, obviously, none of these songs are the same song, but it's just the titles I thought were funny. Adore You, you know, a Miley Cyrus song. In Your Eyes, titled of a Kylie Minogue song, so I was like, that's funny. I just thought that was something interesting. But I guess the best thing to do is to get started, and I hope that you were right, and I hope I do end up liking this one, but hang on, let me make sure we're all queued up. All right, here we go. We begin with track number 1, Spotlight. Okay.
Ain't enough to say, I need them to.
I feel that. Words can never do the things I need them to. Interesting. Okay. This isn't where I thought we were heading, but it's interesting.
Make you stay, do anything to start the day.
Okay. Sound here is interesting. Whoop. Okay, so that was the first track, Spotlight, and so there were some things I really enjoyed about it. I loved that it was not what I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to open up with a, like, big like dance like track, and this was rather subdued and rather psychedelic in a sense too. It's very different like listening to knowing Kylie Minogue's new song called Spotlight and then this. I loved her. I actually really did enjoy her vocals. I love that she sounds like a woman. I love a good woman. So I had to pull up the lyrics because I was finding some of this a little tough to understand. And I pulled it up and I was like, these lyrics are actually rather interesting because it's like, they're not like very concrete. Like, I'm not like exactly sure like what you're saying for sure, but like the psychedelicness to them makes it like kind of very open to interpretation. If like these lyrics, like if only I could let you go, if only I could be alone. I just want to stay in the moonlight. This is our time in the spotlight. If only I could let you go, if only I could be alone. And I was thinking, I'm like, I feel like she's with her significant other and they're dancing on the dance floor in the club and they want to go home. And like, she's like, Jessie's like, no, not tonight. I want to stay here, but if only I could just let you go, but I also don't want to be here alone. But then there's like the lyrics that go on in the what is it, the outro, where she's like, if a dream is just a dream and a dream is just a kiss, then tell me what it means. Tell me, like, this is a psychedelic ass area she's in, but I do like it. I don't know if I'm 100% sold with this as the intro. I'll be curious to see what else is available on this album. But other than that, again, that's just more like I want to see what I think if I would resequence that, because I did like it. This felt like something that would be more in the, like, not necessarily the middle, but right before the middle of an album. But like I said, we'll keep it going and see what I see. Track number 2, the title track, What's Your Pleasure? That's fun. I like that. Show me you. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's a car. Oh, I think it was transitioning into the third song. But, now that's a good title track. So I gotta say, so far this is my favorite. I really loved, again, this is like a very psychedelic dance album. I can't wait to listen to this with headphones because I feel like that really will just solidify the experience, because I was hearing so many things in the production and I was like, what is that? What's going on? But what I love about these lyrics is that I thought they were just so funny. When it starts off and she's like, I can tell we've got, I mean, just when you read these, I can tell we've got potential. Is this love too hot to handle? Make a wish, blow out my candle. Make a wish for me, show me you can listen closely. Tell me you can take it slowly, that's the way to get to know me. But I like the fact that she's like, we're gonna work out, like we're the shit. But also she's like, well, just tell me what you want, like what's your pleasure? Like what do you want from me too? Like we gotta make this work together. And I was like, oh my God, Jessie! I really did like this. I'm kind of shocked because this was the 6th and so far final single. Hang on, let me just be sure, because I printed out my notes a few weeks ago because I was just getting ready to do all these. Yeah, so it's still oh my God, yeah. Wait. The first single was in 2019? Oh, wow, okay. But, yeah, so this is so far the last single. I'm kind of shocked they waited this long, but it also makes me wonder, I'm like, what else have they released? But, this is good. I liked it. Again, I can't wait to listen with headphones. Track number 3, Ooh La La, which was the 4th single. Again, these sounds like the Cars. Oh my god.
Every day, every day, every day I look.
Where are you looking?
Ooh la la, open up the door, you know I like it.
Oh my god.
Ooh
La la.
chivalry was dead, but you revived it. Me two times.
Oh,
Can
wow.
stay overnight if you ask politely.
Always ask politely, guys. Again, all these sounds. Okay, so that was Ooh La La. And I gotta say, I don't know if I was necessarily jiving with this song lyrically. I did like the chorus, the what was it, the you can love me one time, you can love me two times, and all that. The verses, I kind of could have taken them or left them. What stuck out to me with this song though is the production. Like, it just sounds like so intoxicating. Like you're like, what the hell is happening? And there were parts of this, and I don't know why it reminded me of this, but I think it's just something about the bounce of the chorus reminded me of the song "Bang Me Box" by Miley Cyrus. I don't know why it reminded me of that, but I was just like, it's just like the psychedelicness, that might be it too. But so lyrically, I take it or leave it. But I will say, because I did enjoy it production-wise, I'm excited to listen to this with headphones, so I'm gonna give it a like. Track number 4, Soul Control, which is an interesting title.
I see the future. It's me and you. Ooh,
She sees the future.
got to see. Soul control. That's how you want it. Soul control.
Come on.
That's how I'll give it to you. Soul control. That's how you want it. Soul control. That's how I'll give it to you.
I like these backing vocals. That's nice. That's nice. That's how you want it. Control. Da, 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 da. Okay, that was Soul Control, and I think it's probably my second favorite so far. And that's funny because lyrically, this one isn't that different from What's Your Pleasure, the title track. What I found funny is that like these songs are both like you and me. We're the shit. But this one was like, we're kind of not even in control of the fact that we're the shit together because it's our soul. Our souls are in control. Our souls are intertwined. And I like that. This chorus is just so like, so control. And the fact that this has not gotten a single release, I find very interesting because I mean, Spotlight got a single release, and I guess I get that, but I would have released this as a single before I released Spotlight. I don't know, but interesting. Actually, I would have released this as a single before Ooh La La too. So this is a shame. This is a bop. I liked it. I love her smoothie, like smoky vocals on there. Oh my god, that was really cool. So I did like this one. Track number 5 is called Save a Kiss. Here we go.
High anticipation, it's an emotional trap.
So far, I'm so sorry I have to pause this, but this is like so far the most her vocals have been in the forefront of the mix. And while I haven't been mad about that, it's really interesting now to like hear her like in the front. So here, let's keep it going.
Don't know how you do it. Save a kiss for me tonight.
Aw.
Wait for me, no compromise. Promise you it won't be long.
Whoa.
Save it, save it, save it. Promise you it won't be long. Just save a little bit of your love, and baby, save a little bit of your love.
Aw, Oh, that's lovely. What I loved about this song is that there was a sense of urgency to it. It kind of reminded me, in a weird way, of Madonna's song "Skin." Like just this sense of like, we have to do this now, or it's gonna be too late. The fact that it seems like she's never gonna get a kiss from this guy, or he's never gonna kiss her again, and she's just like, save a little kiss. What is also really astounding is that this puts her vocals in the forefront of the mix, and she's very successful there. I loved the fact that there were points where I couldn't tell if they were having a lot of backing vocalists in or if they were doubling up layers of her vocals, but it made the sound so big. And you're like, oh my God, again, the urgency really sells this track. Is it my favorite? I would, I'd like to give it a few more listens before I decide on that. But I love the fact that it wasn't afraid to be big, in a small way too, because it's not like a big song, but what it does is like just big in its tone, and I appreciate that. So I did like this one too. Track number 6, "Adore You."
I've never been so sure. Wait, if you want to, you can tell everybody.
That's pretty. That's pretty. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Oh. Interesting track as well too. This really, I'm kind of shocked because this is not the type of album I thought I was coming into. This is on Wikipedia. This album is described as post-disco, and that makes so sense because that talks about the time where we were transitioning from I want to make sure I get the year right. So 1979 to 84. That just makes so much sense. But what I love again is like with the psychedelicness of it, it's just kind of like you're like, whoa, man, like there's just so much in here to unwrap. So it's interesting to me that this was the lead single, because I feel like, while it's like, it's a good lead single, but it's also like, wow, it's interesting, like this is like the sound. What I love about this is that Jessie is like not afraid to tell the world that she adores this person, that this person adores her, and she's just like, why can't we just say it out loud, spread it to the world? But it's like, it's not like, like this big feeling. It's a very internalized mental state that you're in with this track, and you're like, oh my goodness, like it's so pretty. It's just the sound. My God, I cannot wait to listen to this album with headphones. I think that's gonna really solidify everything for me. But again, only time will tell. Track number 7, "In Your Eyes." Oh my God. This one was interesting. I didn't love it. I didn't love it as much as I wanted to, because I think it just went on a little longer than I would have liked it to. But with that said, there were some parts of it that were absolutely gorgeous. Again, even, the worst songs is not the thing to say, but even in my less liked songs on this album so far, the production is just stellar. I think with this one, I think I'm gonna need to listen to this one. I think has to be listened to with headphones, because I think that'll make it click for me. But as of right now, it's fine. I just felt like it kind of sounded like a few of the other things I've already kind of heard on here, and that's okay. That's fine. But I feel like there are, again, some really pretty elements that just might take time. Track number 8, "Step Into My Life." that bounce is fun. Oh wow. This one had a very 70s feel to it. There was parts of it that reminded me of, like, I think it's what, the Pink Panther theme or whatever. But this one was just kind of celebration. It's like it's time to step into Jessie's life and we're all going to join along for this little ride. I will say this is something I'm noticing. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a little burnt out on this sound just a tad. But we'll save that for the end. But I'm starting to like feel like these songs maybe don't stick out as much as I would like them to. But again, we'll keep it going. Track number 9, Read My Lips. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Again, Read My Lips is actually really catchy. The da-na-na. It's very groovy, very fun. But again, I'm starting to feel like this dude kind of sound like some of the other things I've already heard. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm getting a little torn towards the end of this, but I did like it because again, it sounds really fun. But this one did feel like it, and it's only 4 minutes, but it felt like it was kind of a little longer. But again, I didn't dislike it. It's like hard. It's like I'm a little confused right now. But I mean, I could have seen it as a single. I'll tell you that. Track number 10, Mirage, Don't Stop, and I do really like this title. So let's give her a go. Okay.
You can do what you want. I know I said it before, but you can do what you want. But you can do what you want. Last night we danced and I thought you were saving my life. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing.
That was Mirage, Don't Stop, and again, the sound is cool. The sound, like everything about it, the chorus, the "Don't stop moving together," that's fine. But I feel like I heard it before. I especially on this album, I'm starting to feel like I don't know, because it's again, I'm not like disappointed in it, but I'm like, I feel like I haven't really gotten a lot of variety here. It's fine. Track number 11 is called The Kill. So let's find out who she's killing.
Don't try to kill me with your love. Don't kill me with your love.
I love how this is building. Now this was an interesting song. I love how it built up so much. The one of the sayings in it is just interesting, like, don't kill me with your love, because love is a bitch and it can kill ya. And she was like, please don't do that. And I was like, just see, I'm here with you. I like that this one built up the stakes again, which is something that I don't think we've gotten since Save a Kiss. But I appreciate that. So I did like this one. Track number 12, Remember Where You Are. I thought it was Where You Were, and I was like, Where You Are. Here we go. Okay, that was Remember Where You Are, and I did like, it's a nice closer to the album. It's very triumphant. It's just kind of like, take a moment and reflect as to like where you are in the moment here right now in your life. The city's on fire, the world is yours, you know, that's really cool, and it was a very sub way of doing it, and I did enjoy it, so this is one that I would listen to a few more times. It wasn't my favorite, no, but I did like it, so you know, there's that. Okay, guys, so we just got through listening to Jessie Ware's album, What's Your Pleasure? And it was okay. I actually did like this album. I think she's an interesting artist. So first of all, I like her voice, and I like the fact that the production on this album is so consistent. Like, it sounds like this is a very, I mean, if this is kind of more your groove, this kind of psychedelic, a little more dancey, but you know, like poppy, it's like hard to describe type thing, then I could see how you could definitely enjoy this. For me, while I did like it, and I'm gonna give it a few more re-listens to see how I feel, again, I think headphones will solidify it for me, it was okay. I think that while the sound is consistent, there's not much variety in here in terms of sound. One thing I noticed, I thought that each song kind of started the same. I mean, hang on, let me just do this real quick. Like, just, like these bouncy sounds, I feel like see that? Like, they all just, I felt like kind of had this same start, and like I feel like it was very rare when the stakes were raised. The only time that I really noticed the stakes being raised were the last track, The Kill and Save a Kiss. And I found that the first half was, I enjoyed the first half a little more, I think, because like I said, the second half just kind of, the songs kind of sound like songs from the first half. Not in a bad way, because nothing on here is like, oh, what? Like, what was that? You know, it's all fine. So I think my favorite songs off of the first listen of this album are What's Your Pleasure, Soul Control, Save a Kiss, Step Into My Life. I think for some reason thought I liked Read My Lips. Oh man, I don't know. But and The Kill and Remember Where You Are. So there was only a little bit on here that I like enjoyed. But what I found interesting, and maybe I don't think this was this album's goal, is that there was nothing on here that I was like, oh my god, like how did I not know this? I'm kind of content that I heard it. I'll listen to it a few more times, solidify it, and know it, you know. But is this gonna turn me into a Jessie Ware stan? I don't think so, but I do like what she's presenting. It's well done, well crafted, and if this is your groove, all the more power to you. For your pal Sal here, it was okay for me. Like, I didn't dislike it, but I wasn't like, you know, like, oh my god. But if you guys think that if there's any of her other albums, like, you know, knowing what my taste is, that I would enjoy more, let me know. But as it stands, I'm glad I listened to it. It was a very cohesive, well done album, and I could see that if people put this on like the top, like, whatever, you know, lists, I could see it, because, you know, it's good. It's not for everybody though. And that's okay. But that is what it is. I'm kind of just a little indifferent towards this one right now, but a few re-listens, we'll see how I feel. So again, what do you guys think of this album? Let me know in the comments below. As always, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha, Twitter at Sal Says Stuff, and I will see you guys very soon. Have an amazing day, and remember, always tell me, what's your pleasure? Bye guys, I'll see ya.